Jamaica, for most Americans, is a tropical vacation paradise, a land of sun and sandy beaches. What they don't know is that Jamaica is also battling the AIDS epidemic, a battle it may be on the verge of losing because of deeply entrenched anti-gay attitudes and laws. The Ministry of Health recently reported to the UN that nearly 1 in 3 young gay men in Jamaica is HIV positive. This is 20 times higher than in the rest of the population.
It's a very serious number because we have had really a latent epidemic in these populations, untapped, unresponded to, and we've created a situation that has been lethal for the general population.
Miriam Malua is the head of the United Nations AIDS program in Jamaica, and she's been closely monitoring the government's response to the epidemic.
Does Jamaica have its epidemic under control? My honest response would be no.
It is clear to us that whatever work we've been doing among men who have sex with men has not been working in Jamaica.
Dr. Peter Figueroa ran Jamaica's national AIDS program for more than 2 decades until he retired last year. He now admits that the program has failed the gay community.
The national program needs to face up to this, and the organizations working with men who have sex with men and gay men in Jamaica themselves all have to accept responsibility for the failure to reduce the high HIV prevalence among men who have sex with men.
A lot of people who are working on HIV know very well the realities of how infections are higher in the gay community. However, they feel under a lot of pressure, political, social, religious, cultural, to ignore the facts.
Malua also believes that Jamaica's sodomy law, which criminalizes anal sex, is driving the epidemic underground.
Men who have sex with men, for fear of being criminalized and being prosecuted and being found guilty under the sodomy law, pretend that they're not gay. Simply put, they marry fairly rapidly. They have children fairly rapidly to regularize themselves. And that is really a ticking bomb.
Many of the gay men we met admitted to leading double lives, like this man, who agreed to go on camera if we concealed his identity.
My girlfriend does not know that I'm gay, because I don't act gay, I don't look gay, I don't act gay around her or anything. She don't know. I practice safe sex with my girlfriend at all times. My boyfriend, I have unprotected sex with my boyfriend.
Bisexual men act as a bridge between the high rate of HIV in the gay community into the general heterosexual population through women.
A recent government study found that nearly 1/3 of gay men reported having sex with at least 2 female partners in the last year. While it is impossible to know how many women are being infected by gay men, about 40% of people infected here are female, which is nearly twice the percentage of women infected in the United States.
I think it would be good if we could repeal the sodomy law in Jamaica, because that would send a signal to the gay community that they're part of the society.
Political sensitivities make it difficult for the Ministry of Health to openly address the needs of the gay community. Instead, it quietly subcontracts most of the work to independent organizations.
Homophobia makes our work difficult because these gay men are terrified of seeking health services. When they come into us, it's usually at a point where they are almost dying.
Stacey Ann Jarrett is the head of Jamaica AIDS Support for Life, the main group dealing with HIV and the gay community. But even here, the work must be done covertly.
We most definitely cannot reveal our location or even the type of work that we do with the gay community in Jamaica to the general public. We can't print brochures or posters and put them anywhere. We have had one of our program coordinators abducted and killed. This is a real fear for all the people that work with these communities. that works specifically with the gay community, because we ourselves will come under the same kind of discrimination that the communities face.
Here in Jamaica, the effort to protect the gay community from AIDS is being carried out in the shadows. And until this epidemic is faced openly and directly, the virus will continue to spread.
The reality is we cannot isolate the gay community from the general population and wish them away. I think with the data that we have now, we know that if we're really to reduce infection rates in the general population in Jamaica, we have to address the infections that are occurring in the gay community.
If the rate remains high among men who have sex with men in Jamaica, we are not going to effectively control the HIV epidemic in Jamaica. And everybody in Jamaica needs to wake up to that point.
For World Focus, I'm Biagiotti in Kingston, Jamaica.